there's a thing I was reading. It was like a news on what's this site called? I believe. One second. The
Dang.
site is called Digital Trends, and they released an article saying that uh, Riot Games actually is going to ban TSM from using new name after the deal. So even if they buy they got their name as TSM FTX, I believe. Now they can't use the FTX part because of their cryptocurrency rule. So I mean, like, how much is that? How much would you say that would affect them? You know what I'm saying?
Not not much because most people know TSM for gaming. I
Well,
don't
my bad.
think it's
Not TSM. Let me rephrase my statement. Their sponsor, the person
Yeah,
who bought them out. You know what I
so
mean?
so I'm reading up on it too. Riot restricts TSM from displaying their new sponsorship on Valorant and League of Legends broadcasts.
Yeah.
You know, in the sense, I think it is gonna affect them because those are two of the most watched leagues, um, you know, that we have currently. Yeah, you can go into Call of Duty. Yeah, you can go into Overwatch. But these two are pretty much at the forefront. Even compared to others, even Rainbow Six Siege. I think it's huge if they're going to be, pretty much holding this against TSM, saying, "Hey, you know what? We know you got this new
I
sponsorship, but we're not for it."
Hmm.
Uh, Because that,
I don't think it's gonna be that bad, and I say that because TSM, not just pro, we have to remember these organizations also have content creators,
oh, absolutely.
and the the like if you look at it, yes, the leagues do pull in big viewers, but most of the time, those games viewerships are coming from streamers, not the league. So if the league, if I think it's they can't promote it as far as their league streams, yes, it'll hurt. But as long as if TSM's content creators are allowed to put TSM Forex or whatever, whoever buys out the name, they make money. Yeah, sure, your league suffers. There's Forex suffers on the league play, sure, but as far as your individual content creators that are pulling in majority of their views most of the time, they'll be fine. Personally, um, like just for example, Valorant averages 157,000 without the tournament. So that views on Twitch, and that's just Twitch alone. Don't forget YouTube and other streaming platforms. I personally think they'll be fine. Yes, it does hurt. There'll always be a negative, but I think the positive outweighs the negative.
Okay. Here's my question for both of you, and then I'll just put my input at the end. So with them not letting TSM come out and don't get me wrong, I heard everything you said. You know, they do get their money and everything from other sources, from the other content creators, but as 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 leagues and these tournaments get bigger and bigger, how would you guys say the rules are going to be stricter on things like that? Would you say that like the rules are going to become stricter
No,
on?
absolutely not. I think they're gonna change um to where it's more acceptable because one, cryptocurrency is such a huge market. Like let's just look broader at any professional sports league, whether it's NBA, NFL, etc. We have major companies coming out sponsoring stadiums, sponsoring teams. When you're looking at like MSL, WNBA, even NBA, now they're sponsoring these companies and mostly for naming rights. Like you have the
Mhm.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium, you have the Staples Stadium, you have a bunch of MSL teams, sponsored by various companies across the board. I think that this is one of the first like things that they weren't ready for. You know, it's not like Corona sponsoring you. It's not like Mercedes-Benz or, just some random company sponsoring you. It's a cryptocurrency. And a lot of people are, I don't want to say ignorant, but they just don't know enough about cryptocurrency to where maybe they just don't feel comfortable with allowing it because, a lot of people look at cryptocurrency and they're like, well, it's very volatile.
Yeah.
Are we going to be promoting something so volatile and then, we're going to have the viewers, start investing in cryptocurrency because whatever reason, and then they're losing all their money and they're blaming us because they saw it at one of our events. I don't know.
Mm.
I think it's just one of the first, episodes to where it was like, I don't know what to do. Um, I think it's going to get better, especially right now. Like Riot even said, we don't have rules in place for that yet. It goes against current guidelines. Does that
Yeah.
mean guidelines can change? That's no problem. It just takes time.